AJ, I asked Nate earlier, and it just feels like each game that we watch you in, you just seem to get better and better. So for you, what do you see as the next step for you, especially on the defensive end?
Yeah, that's a good question. I would definitely say just staying consistent, coming into the game, making sure I'm doing things on both ends of the floor, and making sure that I'm not getting complacent. I gotta continue to see where I could get better, continue to have the same mindset that I had when, I wasn't getting the minutes. So just continue to, stay with that formula. So.
7 of the 9 of you who played tonight were in double digits. Can you talk about how that total team effort showed itself?
I think that definitely shows, the character of our teams, how, anyone could, go out there and make impact. And I think, just had so much fun playing with each other tonight, be able to really just, play team basketball. And, we all had that one goal in mind, just, get this, big win and, just continue to build and build on just knowing that we're on a win streak now. So.
AJ, Nate mentioned the fact that part of your growth is you're still seeing teams the first time. So seeing Denver tonight, what have you, outside of just being able to film study and actually play them, what do you think you kind of learned about them?
Really just the tendencies, getting to know the league, getting to know each player, and that's our first time seeing them, and the next time you're able to remember, little things about each player. I watched NBA a lot though growing up, and a lot of like Jokic, just be able to, play him for the first time. I think that was pretty cool. And, I still like, every single time I play against a star for the first time, still like, got that little, I don't know what you should call it, just being like a fan of the game and to be able to compete, be on the same floor. I think it's definitely a blessing.
When Denver went on that run in the third quarter, and they kept you guys out there instead of calling the timeout for, I guess, to slow the round and give you guys time to adjust. I mean, what does that say about your team's ability to kind of reverse your fortunes and get the run back in your favor?
Yeah, I think that was a huge shift in the game where we just had to come together and make sure it's a game of runs, and we're gonna have to continue to fight, continue to keep pushing, knowing that we had the lead. And they just made a little comeback, but being able to stay composed, stay together. I think that was huge for us. That speaks a lot of our team right there.
AJ, as a fellow young guy, what was it like seeing V get that putback done?
That's my guy. We're always joking around and shooting. After practice, to be able to see him having fun out there and get him a putback dunk. We had to hype him up one time. Yeah.
AJ, not only first time, obviously, you played Denver, but first time for Bogey to get out on the floor and you getting to play with him. What was it like to see Bogey after, especially all the rehab that he's had to get out on the floor tonight?
Yeah, that was special. Just play with him for the first time. I see we have that shooter mentality, both me and him, and I think it's going to be a special year to play with him, and especially knowing what it takes to get through those rehabs. Is not easy, and so just being happy for him. Getting that first bucket to go. I know there's many more to come.
AJ, you played 19 minutes in the second half. There was a timeout that Nate called and put you back into the game. When you get in those late game situations and Denver's making a run, with a shorthanded lineup, did you feel like you were more of a focal point of the offense, and that consequently the defensive attention on you was greater tonight?
Yeah, I definitely think on both ends, I feel like I'm getting that trust from coach, and I really appreciate that, especially at a young age, and wanting to take those challenges. Those are all new experiences, but you can always move forward with your effort. And I think going down the stretch, I think those are the moments that I love to be able to really just go out there and get the win. And it felt good to get that win tonight.
Any final questions? Okay.